we are going to do the transferring by sponge, the transferring activity using a sponge. So first, for the material, we need one tray, one mop cloth. Please make it child size, something that the child can hold in his or her hand. Two bowls, one containing water and the other one is empty and which has the sponge in it. First, I want the child to pick up the sponge in his dominant hand. It could be the right hand or the left hand. But if it is the left hand, then we will do all the activities with the left hand because it's the dominant hand. So let us begin. This is how, children, this is how we hold the sponge. This is how we hold the sponge, okay? This is the squeezing action that I am doing. You can tell how soft it is, and then you release and then it attains its original shape. Okay, so this activity we will do again left to right. I take my sponge, I dip it in the water and I will press it once using all the fingers of my dominant hand and only two times. I will lift the sponge then and I notice that it has become heavy, and this is due to the water that is being absorbed by the sponge. I will carry it very carefully because I don't want to have spillage of water on my tray, and I take it. Now this is a very important step, please watch carefully. I will squeeze it and squeeze it in a manner that my thumb acts like a spout. Just like you have a spout of a teapot or a milk jug, this is how I am making a spout using my thumb. Again, because I don't want spillage on my tray. Once again, let me show you. The child should only press twice. Okay, two times. Again, the child will notice that once again the sponge has become heavy and he will transfer it to the other bowl using the sponge. Again, I squeeze and then I make the spout so that all the water trickles into the second bowl. So I continue to do this till my first bowl is absolutely empty, and all the while taking care that this is how I will make a spout, and I will use the four fingers to hold the sponge and the thumb to make a spout. So once I have finished with the water in the first bowl, I have to now transfer it back from the right into the left bowl. And once I have done that, I will put the sponge back into the empty bowl. We will never leave it in the water. And then I will check for spillage and I will dab it. Okay? Very neatly and without lifting the bowls, I can just and then fill and then just squeeze it like this. Okay, and so this is the transferring activity using a sponge. Just like we have transferring activities using tongs and tweezers, we can also transfer water from one bowl to the other using a sponge. Very quickly, the aims of this activity are it is refinement of gross and fine motor skills and eye-hand coordination. We have it's preparing the child for language, because again we are doing left to right. The child will also write from left to right. There is language development. There are new words which have been introduced: bowl, transfer, heavy, light, sponge, mop cloth. And so please, and most importantly, it is an early introduction to science when the child learns about heavy, light and volume. So please do this activity with your children and enjoy it, and just make sure that he is doing it the right way. Thank you very much.